Welcome to the Education Innovators Podcast. I'm Eric Byron. This is season 4, and it is my privilege to host this show where I get to talk with thought leaders and experts from all over the world. I'm so glad you're here. Let's get started.
If AI can write emails and generate social media posts and draft request for proposals, RFP, or draft proposals in response to an RFP, why do students need to learn how to write essays in school? Nobody writes essays in business. In fact, I was told 15 years ago to stop writing paragraphs in emails. A couple of sentences, a couple of bullets, anything more than that, if people just don't want to read the emails. So, why do writing skills still matter? Because what AI produces is mediocre at best. Yeah, it can write an RFP or a business proposal, but I know from years of experience in software development that you don't close deals based on technical specifications or a well-structured proposal. You close deals based on trust and confidence in the team's ability to execute. It's all about relationships and emotional connection. People want to know that you really understand what problem they're trying to solve and that you hear what they aren't saying. That when they don't know what they don't know, you'll treat them with respect and integrity and take the time to explain things and place importance on building a long-term relationship, not just take their money and build something that they don't actually need. So writing is a process that expands the way we think. Right? It isn't just about outward communication. It's about clarifying our own thoughts. It forces us to piece things together to make sense of the information that's available, to identify assumptions and what pieces of information are missing so we can seek to better understand and make more informed decisions. So sometimes this process of actively writing brings things to light. It could be scribbles on a whiteboard or maybe an app like Freeform or a mind map. I've done Post-it notes on the wall, right? Whatever works for you. They're all part of the writing process. The ability to organize our thoughts comes from learning to write. Sometimes it's also just a matter of starting to write, right? Just let the thoughts flow. And then you clean it up later so it isn't just a jumble of random thoughts. I recently, speaking of random thoughts and stories, I recently published my first book. And honestly, I'm proud of the book, but it's not about the book, right? The book doesn't matter as much as it took almost a year to write this book, and it forced me to really think deeply about what I was trying to say, right? What was I writing about? And did my written words really convey the messages I was trying to communicate? So I learned a lot about myself in that process, and I learned about what mattered in my life and just going through the process of writing a memoir. So yes, writing skills still matter. Look at it this way. What's a prompt for AI? It's writing. If we don't know how to write, if we don't know how to communicate, then we don't know how to use AI. So keep teaching writing. Maybe the 500-word essay isn't always the best assignment in a world with AI. But if your concern is cheating, worry about why a student is cheating, not how they're cheating. AI isn't the cause of cheating. It's just another way to do it. I'm Eric Byron. Thanks for listening to the Education Innovators Podcast. And to all those education innovators out there and teachers who teach writing, thanks for doing what you do. You are making a difference.